Making a 3D keychain part 2. Now that you've traced your letter or your name, we're going to show you how to clean it up. Over here, we're going to select the white arrow, which is the direct selection tool. And if you go back to your artwork and you click on it, you'll see a whole bunch of dots. Those dots are called nodes. Now each node, if you click on a node, will have a handle. And the handles can be stretched and turned to change the shape of the curve, and as a result, the shape of the character. And for all those parts of your letter which you're not too happy with, let me just zoom in here. Say this part. Not so happy with the fact that it's so pointy. One thing you can do is come up to, after you've used your direct selection tool, chosen the node that you want to adjust, you can come up to here, which will change it into a smooth curve. Now if we scroll out, you can see what it looks like, which makes it actually look better. Or you may change it to a corner, and that's what it looks like. Now we're going to go back and actually change it back to a curve. If there's anywhere else that you're not happy with, just go to those spots. This one here again, this one looks like it might just be change the curve, and then we can back out. Here, same thing, change the curve, you can back out. Here, let's just focus here, you can see that this should be a nice smooth round shape. It's not quite like that, so if we click on this node here, if I press curve, it doesn't seem to have done very much. So what I can do is grab the handle and pull it out and make it more round. Here, same thing. I can pull this one out and make it a little bit rounder. Here, there's a node here. What we can do is see if we can turn it into a nicer shape. Here, it looks like we need to make that a little bit tighter. And there we go. Let's take a look here. This part here doesn't look quite right. So I'm going to change that and back out and just make sure that it looks, when I make these edits, everything looks fine, and so on. Now one thing you can also do, let's go in here, click here, you can see that there's actually 2 nodes here, and I think that there probably only should be one node to make a point. So if I click here, I can go up to this remove selected anchor point and delete it, and you can see that it turned out okay. I might have to come in here and tidy it up. I'm going to come and turn those curves a little bit nicer and neater, straighten this out a little bit myself, and then once that's done, we can add the ring loop for either your necklace or your keychain, and then we'll save it in preparation for turning it into the proper file for 3D printing.